Okay, I think that's all working. Surprisingly faster than I thought. Okay, I almost put the alignment chart in the title, but not just the thumbnail. But when there's news, you gotta say the news. When there's news, you gotta drop yours off the hi. Hello, how's it sillying on a new week in the middle of the month? How are you? I hope is my audio here? There was oh boy, that was really lacking in enthusiasm. The me or the you, because I misread the lowercase I in the hi as as an uppercase. And hello guy with an opposite enthusiasm to a regular hi. Hello to you. The regular hi, I don't know, they're both in sort of the same sort of zone of enthusiasm, but hello, I hope you're having an okay day. I hope you're doing okay, and then you're doing pretty good. Yes, sure, that's probably a proportional response to do a sort of thing. Okay, I want another layer over here. Hello to you, Froggy3. What's got a woo? What's a woo today? Christmas is upon us. It's very important news for celebrators. For celebrators. There's it's so strange. Like I think maybe my dad I don't know, I think he's like mixed or neutral on celebrating a Christmas, but I need to buy gift or something, buy gift or make gift for my people when I can, friends and family, and then real it's upon us, and then now I don't mind the Christmas music because it's actually December, right? If you start playing a Christmas music in October, that's a little bit of a violation, isn't it? You're starting too soon. It's against the rules. Okay, do I? Okay, died and it was hype. I'm in alignment chart, and that's because I was thinking of alignment charts at the same time that my little brother was like saying things at the same time that we were brushing our teeth, and then you started listening in September, and then Merry New Year, folks. Hello to you, Leviathan. It's some late time of night on a Monday, but it's good to see you. And have I gotten a proper look? Have I gotten a proper look at the memes lately? How is it meming? I went in here. Oh right, do you like anyone? Yeah, you. But we blow it off as a typo. And misdirect, react, overcome, and then wait, your neck has been hurting lately? Maybe a neck corset, a neck brace is what's the truck? Is the solution. Lately, when I'm like in the car or something, and it's gonna be a few hours in the car, then I'm hunching. I don't want to be hunching, and so it seems like the makers of like back braces and stuff, they'll like put something around your tummy, and they have no problem with that to support yourself and mimic abdominal muscles, but the neck, there's like some reluctance there, and then there's I've missed saying hi to a Rain Michael Jackson fan. I'm on some kind of tangent, but hello to you, hello and greetings to you, and then there's not being born. So there's evil advice for how to deal with bullies. There's surely no end to evil advice to deal with bullies. Good God. Sure, we do have the highest escalation, and then. And then Leviathan cannot sleep before he's distracted by a cute girl in his class. Maybe I'll stick around for another 7 minutes. The best of luck with the class. And then punch them. Don't actually. What was I thinking of? Evil advice for bullies just like before this was even asked, because like a scenario in my head has been that you can point out that you can first of all decide that both of you are in it to the death. Evil advice, don't follow the advice. Evil advice, don't follow the advice. You can point out that you're both in it to the death. The bully, when doing whatever they're doing, might not be aware of this, so you have to give like a verbal warning. Where did the chicken come from? I'm not sure. Was the chicken in here earlier? You can point out very calmly that current medical science has not made eye transplants available for everyone, and we only get one set. They're so here, right? They're so accessible. Evil advice. Don't think about gouging people's eyes out. Evil advice. Wait, no, the good advice is to don't think about gouging people's eyes out. The evil advice is to consider it a little more. Where am I? There's advices going on. There's pretend you're into it. There's falling asleep and a couple of things over here. Okay, there's a chicken over here. There's a fish fillet over here. Okay, do I have this up a little bit loud for me? I thought it wasn't up a little bit loud for me. You know what? I'll just keep it that way. And then, do I want to sketch any kind of thing? Like, okay, so you married and it was hype. That's like the ideal alignment for favorite ships. Or is it? I guess people ship for different reasons. If you're shipping two characters for the drama of it, then you died and it was hype could be a ship dynamic. So so which way do we go? And then hello to you, Suckdick, and then shame on you, you weren't here at the beginning to say poopy guacamole. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Why would you? Oh, okay. There's that does fit. I think that does fit, just a silly little guy. You came out of the closet and it was hype. You came out of the closet and now I have in the middle what's for lunch in a way to, I guess, express apathy. But what's for lunch, maybe it only expresses apathy if you, in the death one, I keep seeing cars because my window's so open. Maybe it only expresses apathy in the death one, but hello to you, word 7. So word 789. I try to say, although okay, now this. Okay, all of this depends on which way it's going, because what's for lunch is like a neutral statement, but it's only an everyday statement in compared to most things. I can't keep saying that I'm sleepy, and that's why I'm not finishing thoughts. And then thanks for the are you okay? I can cough for 1 solid minute straight anytime I want to say. Okay, no, there's just a throat. There's just some kind of a throat today. Hello to you, me killer bee. Is it just me, or do you keep choosing? Do you keep choosing every single day? No, what I meant to ask was, do you keep changing your username? Because I think I recognize the profile picture. Maybe? Okay. And then there's another bite of a peanut butter Snickers, and I am sort of behind in reading these. And then Black Cat X Golden Retriever ships are so good. I love them. It's some kind of a way. Black Cat, Golden Retriever. It's definitely some kind of brain rot on my end. That Black Cat still makes me think of the show Miraculous Ladybug. But then he's got more of a Golden Retriever personality up in that show. And then have you ever tried fish nuggets? They taste like fried death. The ones that taste like fried death specifically? Oh, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm trying to think of like one character to draw. It's quite possible that I can't think of one fast enough, because I gotta be looking up a reference image. And then, what do you mean by the last week of streams? Are you sending me to the void for 2 weeks? Cool, continual coughing. Although that last one sounded like some kind of mechanical failure. That didn't really sound like a cough. I can see it when it's there. And then fish sticks are good. Nuggets aren't. The nuggets are the single worst thing I've ever eaten. Because when I think of a fish stick, the fish is in a stick because it's lined up. It's lined up because it's in the natural form of a fish. I can't say that. Okay, it's lined up with the fibers of a fish, but a fish nugget, it's probably balled up and has a density. And then the lad in your new profile picture, 5x10 is one of my favorites because it's literally that. Oh, like a golden retriever black cat kind of thing. Wait, is that a type of a number? Did it take me this long to realize profile picture is maybe some type of a number? Okay, there's dino nuggets going on. Okay, I'm looking up a reference picture, and then my day so awesome. My day is so awesome. Okay, there's this, and then dino nuggets going on, and then a normal sized peanut butter Snickers. Wait, you are disgusted. Wait, by the fish of the gooey and yucky sort of fish nugget. The ideal state is it for it to not to be gooey. I do believe. I do declare. I've had a fish ball. A fish that is put into a ball, and then you put it on a skewer. Was a sentence that I didn't get to finish was that I'm saying goodbye on Friday, and then I'll be back probably on January 8th. So that's like a long time. So like I fully expect people's schedules to, I don't know, take a different shape. And then if your life takes you elsewhere, and then this is maybe the last time that I'm seeing ya. That seems like kind of a finality. I guess that's what I've written in the description anyway. But I forgot to put the link for this in the bottom of the description. Well, I guess it's not too late to do that if I wish to do that. You've never eaten peanut butter in your life? Wait a second. Okay, wait, I've heard that peanut butter is mostly American. Mostly an American type of food. And you're made of peanut butter? You're at least that much peanut butter. That's very interesting. And then hello to you, weirdo. I found out on the last visit with my childhood friend that she was into Five Nights at Freddy's, and then Leviathan is saying it was time for Leviathan to attempt to sleep for the next 2 hours, failing due to the matters in his head. Farewell. May your head give you some rest. May the thoughts soothe away. And then I think that's when I get back from Christmas break. That lines up some type of way. I wonder if it's calculated based on that? And I say calculated based on that because my parents planned a trip and they're taking me away from internet sources, which sounds more alarming than it is, but that's what's going on. And then you don't think you'll ever try to learn the Five Nights at Freddy's lore? That's why you gotta have friends who FNAF. It's always pronounced like that in my head, even though when I try to say it out loud, hello to you, Buzz and Brina, hi, how's it buzzing? And then okay, I'm just looking at this alignment chart for a while. Oh my gosh, you spotted it. It was yellow on white, the words duck challenge, so I wasn't sure how spottable it would be, but there it is, duck challenge completed. Have y'all had pickles in peanut butter between bread? I think my maternal grandfather that I never got to meet because he had kids when he was so old. When he was an old man, he was having kids. I think that he had peanut butter and onion sandwiches. Well, I've gotten more and more into weird foods. I can only assume that fixes up some kind of craving. Peanut butter, it's like a lot of fats. Raw onion, it's like the best of both worlds. There's a pie from Froggy 3. That's completely fair. And I'm just now noticing, just a silly little guy, it feels like your handwriting is so consistent. It's almost like a font itself. You could probably create a comic font and it would look very good. Is peanut butter salty? Peanut butter can be salty if you wish. I guess it's typically more salty than sweet. Have you never had peanut butter? Am I one of the only peanut butter havers out in here? My goodness. And then, shouldn't you know? Oh right, from being part peanut butter. Well, it's hard to detect. Duck. No, it's hard to detect the flavor of your own self I guess it's a little salty sometimes, but then you get used to it. You get used to it most of the time. Let's get some duck shapes. What sort of thing goes on with a duck's mouth? For some reason I wanna say it's like that. And then you have duck nostrils, and then hi to you, Heck Pie. Hello at a strange and late hour of night. Although the last I saw, a very engaging game had kept you up quite late indeed. Okay, you already like said and wrote about it. But I guess the question that comes out automatically is how is it? How is the game in Stars and Time? Maybe that's old news though. Maybe that's old news. Doesn't sound like a very good private jet club, I suppose so. They don't sell peanut butter here in the private jet club. It's a statement to make. It's a lore to assert. It's a it's a game to know the half of or not know the half of. I'm curious. I'm curious about it. Gosh, well now I'm curious about the price of game, cause is there still Steam sale going on in Stars and Time? In Stars and Time, let us know how it is. $20 for it. That's, you can hardly beat. You can, okay, yeah, there we go. Googling. Here we are at the same amount of time. Do I? I keep keeping a little bit of tiredness on my face. I mean yesterday was a hell of a day, cause I was turning in an important project like 20 minutes before it was due, and then my mom and my brother, who decided to take the same class. I'm drawing a duck. I'm looking up a duck because we have to add more qualities of a duck. We have to add more qualities of a duck to a cartoon duck. We're looking up a duck. That's not, I've spelled it wrong. We're looking up a, okay, there we go. And then there's a $20 is a lot of the ducks. You can probably get a roast duck for such a price. Maybe somewhere. And then it has so much content for the low price of 20 different ducks. Swans work too. I don't know which one I would lose to in a fight. That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question whatsoever. We're talking puns. We're talking currency. We're talking a little bit of poultry exchange for goods and services. In this case, good services. Good services of a little game. Whether I beat a duck in a fight is a totally different matter. They have a chubby little cheek. They have a chubby little cheek like a bunny does. Whoa, okay, oh my gosh. Okay, sort of a chubby cheek and then sort of some eyeliner. Can I make cartoony features on it when it's going like that? Okay, it has the chubbiest cheeks, and then you bet you could square up against a duck. It's the what was that like? I don't know, I remember seeing some kind of meme argument around Pokemon types that, okay, I guess with the state of mind, with the amount of brain power I have right now, that's the entirety of the sentence that I have. I have some sort of thought about it, and it's just gone. You could square up against a duck. Hi, there's, oh right, Buzz and Brina, animal expert? That's a tall order. There's all kinds of animals. Are you really the expert? Well, you're the most expert I know. So it's sort of a bizarre thing to say, and then so it wasn't just a stilted expression of emotion. It's the enter button, and then the writing is so good. That's exciting to hear about. I think I'm blind to it except for the trailer where you die due to a banana peel, and then it helps start a time loop. I'm assuming that there's a ton of ways to die in the game, and then that's sort of what's giving you the time loop mechanic, and then you want to sort of memorize a little bit what's going on. has anybody done? Okay, the game's only been out a little while, right? But has anyone done a cheat route where they write down all the possible deaths and then they get to some sort of bizarre ending without any deaths? That it's probably not meant to be played that way, but I want to know. I want to know, and then I've missed something that is, did you know that ducks are the ultimate animal? They can walk, fly, swim, they can live in any environment, like some sort of extremophile, huh? Some kind of extremophile. They also make funny noises and taste quite nice. It's something to be eaten. I think that's my mom's favorite food. So even though she's got like meat allergies to other meats, but that's one of the ones that she can have. It's a strange and unusual thing, and I say that because even though I'm quite used to it, most people are not used to it. And then writing so good, it got you writing fanfiction for the first time in my life. Oh my god. Okay, of all the messages to be laid on, it's my first instinct is to say spill, but my more rational instinct after saying that is to say good luck with the creative process and don't feel it kind of pressure. And then Buzz and Brina was saying, anyways, glad I could catch the stream, but I gotta skedaddle, so that means that if that's a late message, then you might already be gone, so goodbye to the ghost of you, Buzz and Brina, buzzing right out, and then, okay, disappears, and then being back, oh my gosh, and then, and then, oh hey, Vita Moonshadow, you can't defeat a duck. I know, cause I'm working in animal care. That's exciting. And then the banana is not essential to the story. No, okay, that's good to know. Good to know indeed. And then also I think the game is a bit different than what you're imagining. Great, cause I've only seen the trailer, and then I know that time loops are like a major part of it, and then you progress through the time loops. I don't know if it's possible to have a no death run sort of thing, and then I would share the fanfiction, but it would not make sense to y'all. That's completely logical. That is completely logical. Did this thing go ending on me? I did hit loop. I did hit loop on it. I did hit loop absolutely. I did do that. I've been betrayed, and then ducks will kill you 100% of the time. Are you studying in animal care, and then part of animal care is knowing that the dangerous animal known as human, knowing when they don't care, when they're either evil and powerful. That's interesting. And then what are you talking about? I want to spend my 20 duck on it. I'm sold by the way you're announcing it. The video game in stars and time. Oh, right. I had seen like for a split second as I'm going in the Discord, the cool art going on. When there's art that makes you want to know the characters, that makes you know that they're embedded in somebody's consciousness just a little bit, or perhaps a lot for Sidon. And then okay, the format is sort of similar to Undertale, but don't kill me better. I'm not familiar with enough types of gameplay probably that I can be offended by comparisons. Okay, as a little duck, you might be a little bit fuzzy, and then what sort of cartoon features can you have? More chubby cheeks, just like this. Okay, and that shall be the cartoon duck, I guess. I started it just like that, and it makes me realize that even though I've seen some ducks keep that shape of a face, it's a little uncommon, it's a little specific. They don't, and then, okay, Deltarune is good competition though, and then the power of the egg art, and then what can be better than Undertale? Sans is there, and nothing can top Sans. Moratorium on sentences about topping Sans. What? Okay, over in the other corner of this place, we've got a we've got an alignment chart. Weird. Oh, am I seeing some OCs? I remember. Okay, do I remember names? Am I good with names? Can I remember a name if I really try to remember a name? There was Breezy. My memory. No. Okay. And then you want a loose otter costume. You know, that's the type of clothes. I think a bunch of clothes from the Owl House are wearable enough that you could just have them as part of your wardrobe, and then otter couples hold their hands when they sleep so they don't float away. That's so sweet. Okay. There's this, and then I've gotten a text, but I can't respond to a text. But the other thing that I'm looking up is the people that I'm drawing, and then gay is better than sans any day. Gay sans, and then no, not more gay than the game you're talking about. I'm talking about more gay than under the It's okay. Wait. Which way? Okay, in Stars and Time is violently gay. Of course, we must rejoice. Sure, that's the full sentence. We must rejoice. Woohoo! And then, gotcha, silly fellow. And then, sea otters are also aggressive and will kill females if they refuse. I feel like I do remember that about the sea otters. Like there is the thing about tiny creature floating, and it's adorable. But then if you look up the other facts about sea otters, then it's way less adorable. And this is probably where the saying ignorance is bliss comes from, and then the world isn't ready. We must rejoice indeed. That's pretty exciting. Okay, am I looking at images? Do I know what's going on? Do I have, it is why did it take me this long to realize that Rain Whisper's Owl House hair got a little bit wavier as it grows out? That's beautiful. That's wonderful. I'm clicking into the wrong thing, and I'm over here again. Hello, and hello again. And which way am I reading something? I'm taking a while to gather my thoughts today. I mean, it just feels like more than usual. And then otters are like humans. They mate for life and murder each other. They died and it was hype. No, okay, different way. You died and you get an F, maybe. And then brain rot, and then you're grabbing something to eat. You're spared from my brain rot for now. Nourishment upon you. There's very well done. Rain aged so well in the epilogue. They look so fancy. Yes. The epilogue designs. I think I get surprised when designs get more complex as they go on. Okay, what am I drawing? Would something bring me joy to draw? Something would bring me joy to practice it. Maybe? Okay, I want to come out with poses. That's something that I want to do, something that I want to find. And then, are you finding a your mama? How would I begin to go about pronouncing that? I'm looking for a pose. I'm looking at a oh, I've just found a. Okay, cool. In looking through my pose library, I have to open Tumblr. That's always a strange course of action. In opening Tumblr, the first thing I see is a painting from 1882, wherein a cat is still on there, right? Wherein a cat knocks over an inkwell. I just think that's marvelous. I just think that's absolutely marvelous. It's cats versus workstations since the beginning of time. I guess that's from painter Frank Patton. Wonderful. And then there's an entire painting of it, and then Gotham City from Batman. It's essential. It's essential indeed. I'm looking for a pose. I'm looking for a pose, and then we'll see how it goes. And then cats haven't changed, have they? The eternal cat, the immortal cat. It's honestly kind of fun to find records of pets and pet owners from ancient times, Egypt and Rome and stuff like that, and discover how similar, I don't know, the very first of pet owners were to us. And then and then which way is this going? Okay, a pose reference as we look at some wonderful art come together. Sweet Jesus, I have saved some powerful pose references indeed. And I don't know. Okay, so I'm looking for like a 2-person kind of pose, and that could be a little specific. No, I found it instantly. Okay, wow, what show is that from? A music video from the Yellow Magic Orchestra in 1983. Cool, okay, I'll show that too, because apparently I'm simply reduced to scrolling through a Tumblr. There's, I don't know, just some kind of kiss that I have saved in here. That's okay. I guess I take one screenshot and try to draw it, and then, oh, have you heard of have a nice day? That's that really makes me want to think of more wholesome things. Do I want to do just alignment charts, or is it tripping me up? Because that could be that could be a type of thing. There's like types of types of joke, types of pun, and then wait, people haven't either. Okay, wait. Oh right, cats and people both have not changed. Okay, I want to screenshot this. Okay, I even got a good still of this image. I don't want to edit the image. Why did the image editor instantly open up on me? Is something that I have to, I don't know, X out of. It's such a pose. It's such a pose of all time. Your leg is so up. You're at right angles. That's like more than a dip. That's like, okay, I was going to try to draw it in the I don't know, in the rectangle. I don't know. Okay, I guess that's not too much of a limitation. Drawing small style. I mean, I've put it here. and put it queer, and here we go. It shall be a little sketch, and I shall outline it some type of way. Okay, so I'm on the same layer as a super chubby duck face. There's worse places to be. This is honestly going pretty good. Super chuggy duck face. And I want to thicken that up a little bit. We need 21 points of thickness. 21 points of thickness. There we go. And then you're saying, you can't do this to me. Now I'm going to have a nice day today? Unacceptable. You know, if you were trying to have instead a dramatic day, perhaps, a dramatic day, or perhaps some sort of vengeful day, I can see how a nice day could sort of get in the way of things. Today, completely unprompted. Okay, not completely unprompted. My little brother said that Santa Claus is ravenously sexualized. Of course, he hasn't slept in almost 24 hours, so that's where that might be coming from. But I'm going to be dealing with the info hazard of that of that idea for maybe the rest of the day, probably the rest of the day. Here's a little bit of cyan, and then you can't come up with an OC because you always instinctively make a representation of who I want to be. Do you have advice? Oh, yeah, of course. And this advice, do I keep clanking? This advice is not even evil advice or nothing. Regular advice coming off of the strange Santa Claus. Okay. The advice about original characters. Yeah. First of all, you don't have to overthink it. You can totally be who you want to be. However, to insert drama, to insert intrigue, you could make a second character that represents everything you're afraid of being and everything you don't want to be. Now that could be a little bit devastating and a little bit devastatingly personal, but that would instantly make characters that are foils to each other. And then they don't even have to be different characters to be foils to each other. They could be one character time traveling to meet their younger self or potential self. And then it's a story. But then having an original character is different from having a story. You can totally get into the hobby of making original characters without making stories around them necessarily. They could be completely separate. But that's one idea. Eminem gaze. What does this mean now? I know that. Do I know Eminem lore? Do I want to know Eminem lore? Okay, there's Santa, and then there's I don't even celebrate Christmas. Am I allowed to smooch Father Winter? Other high-pitched noises. Okay, wait, you finished drawing, Breezy? That's looking lovely. Oh, that does give me also a perfect area, a perfect zone to put a heart. You get a completely cyan heart today. Hearts on the arts. Wow, it's starting out good. Well. The shading, the shiny nose. I feel like I am unsure of the ways to shade like a character whose skin is like a bright sort of pink sort of thing. But I keep seeing characters like that, and I like when characters are like that because it's sort of a distinctive kind of thing to do. And it's turned out well. That's what I'm saying. I haven't answered the question about smooching Father Winter. I think you are in an ideal position to do so. If you don't celebrate Christmas, then there's no kind of power dynamic. Wait, you were just saying like the sound. Oh, of course. But Eminem lore waits for no one. There's marriage between gay loser and gayer loser, and then together, you're the gayest. And perhaps together, you might be winner or double loser. You know what? You've got to find somebody who is not afraid to be a loser with you, platonic or otherwise. And then, as a Christian Williams, hello, Christian Williams, you're the owner of Christianity and the owner of Christmas. Oh my goodness. Well, what if Christmas is not on quite the right day this year? If I want to push it back a little, if I think it could be a little more convenient somewhere else, we just shift it around. You could make the 25th specifically happen at some other time, right? Maybe a Tuesday, and then there's Eminem gays, and then Skittles also gays, and then hi to you, River. Hi, you finished over the course of like 3 or 4 days an entire Hamilton song in the back and forth, and honestly that was kind of impressive to see, just the continuing energy going on. That was neat. That was something that was cool. And then for the last 5 or 6 months studying in college for your semester, I was streaming I was streaming almost every day. It switched to 3, but then there was 1 month of the everyday or something like that, and then it happened to you'd like for me to know that you've never heard a take of yours be the space. The lack of power dynamics. If you want to be kissing Santa Claus, if you are kissing Santa Claus from a distinctly non-Christian perspective, that was the perspective. I try to rewind sometimes, but due to the live nature of moving forward in time, it's a little It's some kind of cyclical thing. There's a peak, sure, and then here in Germany we celebrate on the 24th. There you go. Get German. Germophobia is different from Germany. It's when there's the concept of germs and filth, and then you are afraid of it. And then, speaking of that, we need a new song soon, and then I'm talking too fast. It's completely fair. It's completely fair. I saw a YouTube community post. I saw a YouTube poll that asked how many people watch things on ×2 speed regularly, or any kind of sped up, 1.25, 1.5, 1.75. There's all kinds of speeding up that you can do for a video. Now I do that all the time. I do that for most videos. I try to get through more videos like that, but apparently it's only like 10 or 20% of people who do that, and most people never ever do that. What? Excuse me? I thought I was big normal. Germophobia. Yeah, it's when germa specifically is so scary to you. This pose is so beautiful. I'm not even sure if I should. Okay, I should take a different approach because this pose is so beautiful. Okay, so first of all, your leg is like all the way out here, and we're sketching. And there's a little, sure, that's the size of your foot now. That is the size of your foot now. I'm just gonna move that on down. Probably I did not draw anything else much, right? Right. I have missed several messages at this point. What do you mean you're German? Are you conjoined to a German? That's ominous. Okay, missed a couple of things, and then and then you're having your vacation until January, and by then I'll probably still be streaming the. I hope the title is like noticeable enough that I'm saying goodbye on Friday until January 8th. Although maybe I should have put January 8th in the title too. But then again, I'm not really sure about it because I've looked at the calendar and I've asked my mom where we're gonna be. Where are we gonna be? I think it's the 8th. I think it's the 8th. Okay, I'm somewhere in the chat, and you're 4.93% Santa Claus. My goodness. And then there was goofy music, but I think it's changed to something else. But it's Underfell Alphas now. Some kind of, just a shuffle of music requests from video games, and then the Earth Strawberry Seed. And Autumn kissing, even though it's not that time yet in the story. I mean, you never know what will happen in life. You might as well get to the more interesting parts and then patch them together. Okay, I'm not sure. It's a different sort of thing for everyone. And then somebody, hello, Arlecchino has arrived. Hello to you. I'm like behind in the chat, but everything's chill, but hello to you. And then Vitamoon Shadow saying I do 1.25 speed when someone talks really slowly and I'm trying to learn from them. Right, yes, I've seen people talk extremely slow, and then some people, I've seen them talk so incredibly slow that when my brother says he's downloading a ×4 speed extension for Firefox or something for YouTube, it just makes sense, because some people be talking that slowly. And then Maborowski, wait, that's you? Okay, wait, which way? there's okay, does anyone here know Nutraventures or Genshin Impact? Probably most people know the Genshin Impact, right? You go into the Genshin, you say goodbye to your money, you say hello to anime boys. Yes, okay. And then just a little guy is here and back, and then wait, you're removing your comment, you went too far, wait, which way? And then also future AU, Breezy, and Autumn get married because I say so. Pog? Why did that come out of me? Cool. Rad. Awesome. Look how far my thumb bends backwards. But my other thumb does not bend that far backwards, so that means that for some reason I've been I've been doing this way more often on one hand. But for what reason? For what reason? And then, did someone mention bankruptcy? I mean Genshin Impact. The it's now been a few messages, so I don't know if Arlecchino is still here. But but there's bankruptcy to be had, and River to be disappearing or not disappearing. Wait, did I miss comment? You might vanish again. I miss your May Borowski playthroughs, right? Like I feel like I got to the end, except for some bonus content. So that's not really the end then, is it? It's not really the end at all. I'm thinking of doing more game in some capacity, but which way? And then what happened with your thumbs? They're just so flexible. But this one is less flexible. For some reason, I was suddenly vividly reminded of the times that I used to visit a cat shelter because they would let you pet a cat even if you were not getting a cat. They would let that be a thing that could happen, but I wasn't allowed to get a pet cat because my brother would die. I'm just mentioning him a lot today. I guess he's on my mind, I say, as if he's very distant and not in the exact same house. And then when your girlfriend is at your place like twice a year, cause long distance relationship, we don't kiss cause we're both autistic and find it uncomfy. I honestly keep wondering how a kiss is supposed to work, cause I have never done that, and I don't know. You Google it. You go on the Reddit. Oh, right. What are we doing with the chart? Oh yeah, the what's for lunch is supposed to. I mean, okay, what's for lunch in response to a death is supposed to represent some kind of an apathy. However, does it still represent apathy for marriage, or does it represent having a really good marriage? Cause it's kind of casual style. I'm not sure. I'm trying to draw a character that applies in here. You died and you get an F was going to be I wanted some part of this chart to represent my views on Ant-Man, and then Weird Al is returning to the hole I came from. Maybe on my way I'll commit tax evasion. I've probably missed saying goodbye at this point. It's something that I must come to terms with. However, late goodbyes to you, the ghost of you. And then Arlecchino is marrying the White Guardian, aka Guardian White from Nutra Ventures, and you guys are invited to it. What? Okay, is it too harsh if I've just heard of the concept of a marriage and a character? Is it too harsh to put that in the you married and you get an F? Probably. Yes, it's too harsh. It's too harsh. You came out of the closet and you get an F. You married, what's for lunch? Okay, how's your wedding gonna be? You've just said you guys are invited. I do feel that I've suddenly gotten myself uninvited. That's cool, that's fine. And then you don't play Genshin Impact, but the Aether character from there is cute. There's cuteness abound. Cuteness abound indeed. I've missed chart that is also chart. It's some kind of way. Okay, I'm opening up my reference image once again. Jeez. I should be able to get over this still from a 1980s music video. I should be able to get over that. But when I'm looking at it again, it's so incredibly cozy. It's so incredibly cozy. You don't play Genshin, but you like Nahida. I don't know names, but I know their faces. Somebody is navy blue. I know one faces, only one of them, because somebody likes them. And then Genshin Impacts, no thanks, I touch grass. But does the grass look amazing? That's okay. I mean, it very well could. I've seen some grass that looked pretty amazing, and then everyone knows the standard procedure is to say bye, then wait for Charlotte to notice, then send her to the leave. Honestly, I'm not sure how it works, so I just go out here, accepting the amount of ghosts, and then if they don't notice you're trapped here. I don't make the rules. I don't mean to trap people in the prison. No, infinite suffering. That's not where did the infinite suffering part come from? That's the amazing digital circus, right? No, there's a finite amount of suffering. Okay, who knows actually? You only know Aether and Venti from gay shipping images online. Venti, do I know that? Maybe. Today I thought I knew the face of the video game is pronounced Skyrim, right? I think so. I thought I knew the face of Todd Howard, the guy who made video game, but in my head all this time he has been a different video game man, the creator of Steam, Gabe Newell. Wow, okay, that's more like a foot already. Let's really get this outline out in here, and then this just like that. Okay, I guess that's not completely necessary. Trying to draw a foot. How much progress can I actually make? Because all I'm doing is having a little chat, and then you have a relationship with the grass. When I say I touch it, I mean it. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! And other things that I can say in response to a grass. And then Skyrim mentioned, I don't actually know jack about it, but I used to play it. I mean, that's knowing. Surely Jack is a bare minimum to know, right? Surely Jack is a bare minimum to know. And then when you don't know Jack, you haven't even played it. There we go. And then isn't Venti a Starbucks thing? It's totally a Starbucks thing. It's one of the primary type of bucks that you get at the Star, I think. Okay, here is this leg shape, and it's tilted downward a little. Okay, but how much of a leg shape? Okay, but how much of a leg shape do I want? You know what? We'll stick to sticks for a second, and then Aether is one of the main characters, the main one. You can either play as him or his sister, Lumine. Ooh, okay. I want to know what love is, but also, more importantly, I want to know what Genshin Impact is. Here we go. There's a Aether. Hello, Maisie-chin. Hello to you. How are you doing today? The topic for this stream is whatever you would like it to be, I think. I mean, I say that, and there's various ways that could go. Okay, the topic of the stream is whatever you like it to be, although throughout it I'll be trying to draw something on this alignment chart. And then, wait, who do you ship in Nutri Adventures? Because honestly, I see Guardian White as lesbian, gender fluid, non-binary character, because they just look like that gender fluid character. Wait, okay, does anybody, do I know it? Nutri, like nutrient? Nutri Adventures? Okay, that was the, okay, it's Food Group Kingdoms? It's Food Group Kingdoms from 2012. Final episode 2014. Okay, I was thinking that maybe you were bringing up something that is maybe as large as Genshin Impact. But, okay, but this is, but maybe it's not entirely strange if I haven't heard of it. But how, what's your favorite thing about the show? What's your favorite thing about the show? And then there's Baby Don't Hurt Me, and then I'm drawing, and then there's a it's kind of a beautiful way to frame things with Blorbo. I have fully eaten the microphone. Hello, Witch Hat drawings. Okay. I want part of a leg to connect to another part of a leg have I completely misjudged the lengths of everything? Have I completely misjudged the lengths of everything? It's a very angular leg. Very angular, legular leg. And then there's Don't Hurt Me No More. And then there's River, who is back. Hello to you. Hello to you being back. Is it freezing up? I've fully eaten the microphone for a moment, and then you might not make it for the whole stream. That's completely fair. That's completely fine. These things tend to go on a little bit long. What sort of thoughts am I having at the moment? Sleepy style thoughts. And then I hope you have a splendid December. Thanks for saying so. May you also have a splendid December. We're like halfway. We're like almost halfway through the December. And then are your messages being blocked? I do not know which words are in the autofilter. I have tried to approve like people who come here regularly. I've tried to approve them for every single message to make it through every single time. But it still is blocking, so I don't know why that is there. And then, oh, please send the music you're playing. Oh yeah. And then gonna miss the streams. I have 1 week. 1 week, okay, now less than 1 week before I'm out of here. I want to see if I can pre-record something, but honestly, it probably wouldn't be that much, but then it probably wouldn't be the same either. And then, okay, and then there's what are you skibbity dobbing about? And then, okay, sending tunes. Was this Mega Man 7 music? Okay, wait, then that might have been sent by the Leviathan. Sent by Leviathan already. It's got a 7 on it. It's got a Where am I? Cool. Super lost at all times. Well, I just have to trust that it was sent at some point. Cool. Why do I see it here and not there? Because it was sent around. Okay, I'll probably just make that an unlisted playlist then, and just share it around that way, and then a witch is here, and then there's okay. And then there's various ways, and then right out of here. The context for being out of here. Title of the stream after Friday. After Friday, I am out of here, and then coming back on like January 8th. I think it's the 8th. I hope it's the 8th, because if I'm not sure, then that's sort of horrible. That's sort of wibbly wobbly. And then there's you should play this old indie game called it's like V's. It's like, yeah, several V's in a row. Is that on a browser? Because I felt like that had a ton of colors in it. V. Sorry, V, and then V, and then it's a game. Okay. There's 6 of them, I think. Maybe? Yeah! Okay, yeah. Whoa, it's from 2010? I remember seeing people play that. Whoa, okay, weird wow. Whoa, weird wow. Okay. Planet needs you, goodbye to you, and then and then it is indeed a wonderful Eda the Owl Lady quote. And then can you search up Ntoya? Please, it keeps deleting my messages for some reason. Sure. Is that on YouTube? These days I search things up and Toya. Searching it up, and okay, I think I have spelled it correctly. I think so. Cool. Is it anime, or is it? Oh, it's shipping. It's shipping. Catboy shipping? No, that's fan art. But it could be Catboy shipping. Anything could be Catboy shipping. And then have fun. What are you up to? Oh yeah, my family is taking a vacation, and the vacation is like away from internet access. So honestly, the way I'm describing that sounds like very strange and peculiar, but that's the way that it is. But I don't know, my parents, they keep finding ways to travel. I've drawn a leg in a box, and I'm starting to think that that's the incorrect course of action to draw a leg in a box. But yeah, going traveling around for a while. I don't know, it's like okay, it's dislike. What? How? Okay, I'm starting a sentence. One time my dad quit his job to drive around the country in an RV with all of us, and then has it taken me this long to notice you, mama? It really has. Okay, and then I'm on this layer, and then I think that I want a different shade of blue so I can see it better, and then we are going to thicken it up, and I am gonna give myself more room. Why not? And then you're slowly losing the ability to bottle up your gay brain rot. Release it. Wait, Google Images Entuya. Wait, okay, so we've determined that it is a ship, and then does the what's for lunch category imply no one cares? At least for the death, yes. That's why I put it in there. Cause that's the reaction to some character deaths when they're just at that sort of tier of character. You died? What's for lunch? I mean, however, it's such an ambiguous statement that it could imply you're gonna eat that corpse. I hope not. It could imply that you've just got to keep moving. Okay, I guess there's really only two things that it could imply in regards to. Oh wait, okay, I found a third. The first one that it implies in regard to death is that you don't care. The second one that it implies in regard to death is that you're an actual cannibal. And then the third one implies that you had just a good relationship with the deceased, and they would want you to be having a lunch. There we go. And then someone dropped pillows there. It's a good way. It's a good way. Honestly, I kind of there's different ways to hype a death. I was hyped like in a Bellows like finally died kind of way. Okay, I'm gonna treat myself to a large space. Okay, Entuya on Google Images. There's all kinds of like Catboy, Vita Moonshadow. Catboy is pretty high up there. Okay, and Natural Harmonia versus and Hilbert / Tuya, the best gay ship, better than Lumity. All I know is that they are both drawn sort of being Catboy. There is a route for anyone to go. What has this ship on your mind? What's got it on your mind, living rent-free in your head, maybe forever and ever? Did you know that the name Google comes from Google, which is the number of times you're going to be cringy in your life? You're so harsh. This is so harsh to read. Good God. And then look up Guardian White from Nutraventures and put her in the getting married and in the middle of the chart. Woo. Okay. Nutraventures. It's how did you hear about Nutraventures? Because it's nowhere near Ventures. It's nowhere near the top result when I start searching it up. Nutraventures Guardian, but then what gets Guardian White? And then I search it up. Honestly, kinda sharp. But that some kind of sharp cartoon design up in here, but that's really making me wonder what the naming scheme is, what the naming convention is. I really want to okay, first of all, sketch out a little thing. I guess I can start with the torso, but it's probably got to be smaller than I expect it to be. I really want to sketch something out, and then this is here. how large is your head? It's a little bit smaller than that, and then that's just one fan art. Oh right, I was sort of fixating on catboyification. Yeah, what fan art is preferred? I also saw some kind of ground capitan. That's just called being on top of someone. Alright, never mind. And then your wife has been spotted, and then Hilbert is the main character. Oh, in Pokemon Black and White, and Toya is his Japanese name because the ship got really popular in Japan and South Korea. Oh, so they need a whole name about it. That's a strange. What do I mean by that? What does that mean when I say that? Okay, so here is a torso, and then the thing about a torso is that it can be sort of a tilted, angled sort of thing, and then the thing about the booty, swiggity swooty, is that it's in a strange shape today because he's got high-waisted pants. That's what's going on. There's a strange shape in my reference image because there's high-waisted pants. Okay, well, how much leg is going on here? It honestly... Okay, the angles are not quite like this, but looking at it feels like this. So I guess that's artistic license, where you draw a little bit of what you feel and not exactly what it looks like. Okay, and then you might have a little bit of a foot. And then how much leg? Sure, maybe that much leg. There we go. And then... Okay, you have several wives and husbands. I'm afraid to ask. Because every person you've introduced in your lore has been conjoined, I think. How does that... I don't really want to know how does that happen. I want to know what's happening next. Where do you go from there? Okay, foot going in more of a direction, and then we're gonna erase part of that, and then has it been a moment since I toured around the campus, or maybe, and then in terms of you died, what's for lunch? Okay, it's is it looking somewhat bellowsy? Was that a prophecy earlier, or going around the... Okay, and then we're getting some more. And Natural Harmonia Glorious is the final antagonist. He grew up raised by wild Pokemon, and then he got adopted by an evil guy and manipulated that all humans are evil and Pokemon need to be freed. Does this mean that Pokemon don't need to be freed? I've only gotten like part way through one of the earliest Pokemon games that you can play. That's ominous. And then when you're conjoined, you'll understand. There is nothing more ominous than that, though. You won't have to wait too much for that. Hello. Will I notice? When I'm conjoined? Hello. And then Hegpie saying, as much as I'd love to keep brain rotting and chatting with y'all into the night, I'm pretty eepy. Thank you for stopping by. Let's read the thing. He thought the cycle of death and rebirth was for one life only. He mad. Hello, little witchling. In the emotions are here. The vibes are here. The art, so quality. What color is this thing going on? If I try to draw something, does it turn up visible? No, because I'm in the eraser. So all I can do is put a large heart on the art. Thanks for stopping by. Heg buys. Heg highs and buys. Heg pie. There we go. And then I'd recommend not letting something out of your basement, Shadow. That's completely fair. And then you think everyone should be conjoined? You're really starting a trend. You're really starting some kind of trend in here. Sentences that I could not have predicted when I thought to myself, hey, I'll start streaming. Maybe every day. Maybe some other forms of days. Have people drawn these characters? I know the whole game is in black and white. Have they decided on color schemes for them? Do they put them in fan art like that? Well, maybe that's a separate thing. And then have so much fun on your road trip. There's I'm not away until Friday, but thank you. Thank you for the well wishes. And then why'd you say it's so posh? I'm not sure. And then there's taking care and perhaps the hugs. And then I guess sending hug energy through the screen. It's taking naturally 1 million years, Leviathan. Hi, Leviathan. How's the insomnia treating you? Is it every single night, every single way of sleeping, and then the game is actually black and white in universe too. Lore. That's so putting color onto the characters, which are black and white, would be a bit of an imposition. Maybe I can't decide if that's something that would be cooler in fan art or maybe not cool, because it goes against the nature of it. And then I've missed the message that says, have you heard of Rokos Basilisk? I'm the conjoined basilisk. Is that the type of basilisk where if you hear about it, then it wants ill will upon you? I need to read up on that or something, maybe. Because the thing that's just come out of my mouth is so simplistic, and then Vitamoon Shadow giving us the lore. His abusive adopter guy didn't actually want to free Pokemon he used. Ends powerful compassion and love for Pokemon to get him to free. Ooh, Zekrom set Flash Zeshiram and make him super powerful. That's absolutely brutal. Not only are you adopted negative style, but there's more from there. And then you're saying it's hard to sleep, unusually so. Melatonin ain't helping with this one. I clicked into this. Hello. Whoa. And then I've heard that I guess exercising a bunch can help with sleep. Hello. And having some very, very bright lights on before it's time to sleep to help get a rhythm. Hello, the face. We love you, the face. After a hiatus from face in the last group draw sort of things, the face may return. I haven't tested out though for myself if exercising helps with the sleep. And then the theme of Pokemon Black and White is that nothing is black and white. There's always moral gray. Dang. They always name it opposite things. Oh my gosh. But anyways, my eyelids are living. Have a good something. I've clicked out of this again. Final goodbyes. Final heck byes. I'm clicked out of things and I'm in the infinite. Okay, clicked in here, clicked back again. There's Pokemon over here, and we're wishing sleep. At this point I should have something like some kind of prop around here that is supposed to help with sleep, like some kind of herbs, dare I say herbs and spices. I have a non-binary pin, but that's not an herb on top of it. That's a fern. That's a fiddlehead fern on top of this non-binary sort of pin. And I don't know that helps you sleep whatsoever. It might even not do that. Okay, how much head bowed goes on? I've been picturing rain whispers in this leg up sort of pose. That's a bit of a phrasing there. Okay, but honestly, the thing about this ship is that either Rain or Ida could pretty much fit in there. And then, do I put their faces closer together? I guess that's more of the vibes of the image. And then you've done all the necessary rituals. You're distracted by other matters. It sounds pretty severe. Sounds pretty severe. Is that what love sickness is? Well, maybe that's a huge word to put on somebody else's sorts of things. And then what are you saying? There's no absolute black or white. There's always going to be something blacker or whiter. That's sort of the opposite of saying moral grays, right? Okay. Oh, okay. So the forehead is a little bit closer. It's such a damn dynamic pose. I'm feeling some type of way. Looking at it. It's so sweet. For why? For what? Okay, let's get some neck up in here, and then your shoulder is quite up there as well, and then it's like this, and then there's arm around your U, and then the arm around your U is like this way, and it's so very close, and then double good nights from head by it. It's so many, and then you're saying that you're non-binary, you're decimal. I guess that is one way to stop yourself from being simply binary. I've heard of people having like void punk kinds of genders and whatever, coming up with some real cool kind of things and making lore for themselves. I don't know if I've heard of anyone doing it in like a math-based way, and then where you're saying Pokemon Black and White aren't actually black and white, they're on the DS. So somebody has to grayscale the whole thing. For it to be accurate, and then okay, love sickness being around, and then the reason you love Antoya so much is because N is a hot, wholesome twink man, and Toya Hilbert is a stupid little fanboy guy just like me. Hi, and that's like wish worthy. I can see it. If you're out there, femboyin, if you're out there in the world living your best life, who might you need except for hot wholesome twink man? It's an addition. It's a cool combination. Where is the other shoulder? Just like this other shoulder, and then this other arm is a little bit forward-ish, and then some chill vibes are here, and then what do I do? Reduce the leg, maybe, or increase the leg? There's only two options in life: reduce the leg, increase the leg. I'm thinking about getting a game. Well now Heck Pie is gone and hopefully so passed out, so it gets to be irrelevant from the conversation of the last game. I'm thinking about getting a game. Maybe it's like maybe Disco Elysium, cause I thought that I saw a pretty good deal on it. Hello, the faces. Okay, and then I think I've drawn the booty incorrectly, and then maybe I want to reorient the booty. Okay, wait. I need to deselect that because something strange is going on with that. Okay, I'm thinking of getting a game and looking at Disco Elysium, and I know that in Disco Elysium there's a lot of options that you can have, but I still haven't seen someone play through it. So even if I got it for just a good deal, on, because I see it around, then that's maybe a little bit dangerous. Okay, wait. Which part of that did I want, actually? It's absolutely not the right shape for a buttock. Okay, I've missed 1 million messages. And then, I don't know if the gingerbread face is making this better or worse. It's it always adds some type of vibe. You know, it's making me realize that I tried to draw a romantic kind of pose like several times, couple times, and then Vitamoon Shadow saying, my gender isn't restricted to the mere binary computing. I'm composed of thousands of qubits, all in a superposition of an infinite number of states. Why when I hear states do I want to ask, are they united? Don't ask. You're non-binary, you're base 64. We keep adding types of complexities to this. It's truly a wonderful world. It's truly a wonderful world of all the ways that you can find to be non-binary. Who needs a pronoun? Honestly, pronouns are a little bit stressful. Why would you want a pronoun when you could have a perfectly amateur noun? And okay, is that the amount of buttock that is around here? And then are you furthermore down with the thickness? We need some more waist. Okay, sure. That's probably a lot more, to be honest, because I started out toothpick and stick figure ways, and then he's saying, am I a boy? Am I a girl? Who cares? I just killed God and replaced him. How wonderful, how marvelous. You're going around replacing gods? Wow, what a way to be. Okay, which way? I have written down for some reason you do not want to sexualize a god emperor. Oh, the reason is because my brother said that to me over toothbrushing. You go, okay, which way is this? And then you're saying, am I a boy or girl? Doesn't matter. All I know is that I'm here for the sole reason to make everyone else's lives a living hell. We're truly getting deific in these gender discussions. What other sort of genders can you have? There's a gnome. There's there's in Stars and Times. There's you've been struck out of a biblical telling and gone into a video game. Is that when I looked over here earlier in the you died who cares section, I just as a little guy, I totally thought that you were drawing a shoulder pad sort of cape sort of thing. It's fully trash can. I missed it. I thought there was a headless man over there, but it's trash can. And then you were saying, anytime I think of pronouns, the one cursed meme with Mario comes to mind. Have I seen cursed meme with Mario? Do I know cursed meme with Mario? Do I know these things? And then you're so empty brain, you only go by noob nouns. You must be kind to yourself even if your nouns are noob. And then you'll face when the simulation gets confirmed, and we've all been binary all along. Now, something simulating in an entire universe. It could be beyond binary, right? It could totally be beyond binary. Probably quantum, right? Maybe, we think so, Fish Nugget? Please, God. You thought that was gonna be Oscar the Grouch? Woo! Oscar the Grouch is a better citizen than Emperor Bellows, right? Right? He's living in his trashed can. Okay, how much pose do I have? What sort of color do I want? Probably some gray, as we find out where the legs go. And the legs go just like this, and then there's like some sort of a knee going on here. And is it like that? Maybe not. But that's the general shape of these legs that are here. Some extremely dynamic sort of posing. And then what goes on here? Some other leg, and the leg lines up with the heel of the foot. And that's the pose that I've been trying to go for this way, and then you only go by hacker nouns. And then don't pick a fight with Sleepy Leviathan. That's a dangerous thing to do, you know? To pick a fight with Sleepy Leviathan. That's in all the guidebooks around all the danger. In the back of my Girl Scouts book, they're like, there's a Sleepy Leviathan, and you know what? it's dangerous to pick a fight. And then Minecraft noob versus pro versus hacker versus god videos. We're back to Minecraft every single time. And then why would something simulating our entire universe be computing things in binary operations? It's okay. I mean, when we put it that way, it's a little funny, right? It's a little completely incongruous. It's a little completely strange. Okay, which way am I going with this? Probably onto a layer, which is way up here. Honestly, I had a variety of possible ideas for this, and then hello to you, Nova Does Art. How are you doing today? And then, well, I guess in this chat we're wanting to be a kookaburra. Is that a type of bird, or am I an idiot who can never be a zookeeper? I'm gotta look that up. And then Leviathan is so sleepy, going to sleep. May the insomnia leave you. May it leave you. You're gonna get drawn. What? I read a word while trying to say a word. You're gonna get rested. Good God. Oh my God. Apparently, you can insert almost any word into a sentence that I'm trying to focus very hard to say just by typing it out in the chat. And then Nova Does Art. Hello, you are here. Oh, right. This alignment chart was not very visible, but now it can be visible. And why do every time you draw faces they're lopsided? Wow. How much practice did it take for me to draw slightly less lopsided faces? I mean, I guess there's a couple of ways to go about it. Okay, lopsided faces. I think it all comes down to measurements. We're gonna show how to not draw lopsided faces by starting out with a lopsided circle. Okay, like for some faces, so I'm doing the very basic thing, the very baby beginner style thing where there's a line in the middle, right? And so this is a different thing. And then there's hellos to novas, and then rested going on, and then rose going on, and then okay, spangled kookaburra. Is it gonna be another bird that drinks blood? Okay, spangled the kookaburra. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's a very good looking bird. No offense to all other birds that are not as good looking. I don't really mean to say you birds are not as good looking, but then I don't know. There's the color blue in here, and sort of a large head, and then I don't know. It's just looking quite wonderful. Here I am trying to see if I draw a face. Oh, I guess I try to line up the bottom half that tilts toward the chin. Try to line up this thing and an angle from there, at least in a straight on version, but then it can still turn out lopsided. As we can see, I've drawn the middle in a place that is not the middle. Okay, here we go with this. Oh my goodness. Hollow Knight original soundtrack. Is that sided? Is that lopsided? I think I then try to notice what's lopsided, cause there's this going on that's lopsided, and so we just try to disguise that with some hair, cause we're drawing a hairline, and a hairline can be lopsided, I think. Not so much of a big deal if the hairline goes one way or another. And then, okay, big message that I missed was also the fact that pi goes on for infinity disproves that we are simulated, because you literally can't represent an infinite number on finite hardware without exponential precision loss. Ooh, that's pretty good. I guess the concept of infinity trips me up a little. I mean, as it should, because of mortal humanity. We're gonna erase this a little. Oh, I guess that also helps with lopsidedness, the pain of erasing something, and adjusting it until it is no longer that one way. Of course, then if it takes the fun out of drawing, then you should not do it whatsoever. If it takes the fun out of drawing, you should not do it whatsoever. And then, okay, wait, which things are really pretty? The Spangled Koopa does not drink blood. It's really pretty. And then that pie thing is bullcrap. The only way to know pie is by simulating it, so it doesn't disprove anything. I'm in a strange way. It's a strange way of thought. It's a strange train of thought. I like to put a great big ear. What do I know about faces? What the hell do I know about faces? Well, usually that a nose or something is lined up with the bottom of the ears, right? Or somewhere in the same vicinity? Guess it depends on the angle as well, and then you tend not to notice it. But if you flip the canvas and see it, then your life is ruined. Life ruined indeed. I am so sorry. And then is there pie argument here and there? And then hello, Buzz and Brina. How is your day going? How's your day going? Here's the attempts to draw an even sort of face, but then it's not quite going the way I would like it to. I mean, okay, what other facial measurements do I know? I think I know some facial measurements from Angel Ganev's videos. Here's a face, and then you need at least that much forehead. Actually, fine. We can make do with a little bit less forehead. We can have a little bit less forehead out here, and then you just have some super tall hair. You just have some super tall hair. There you go. And then math is just the way to put the reality of our universe into words, and then you had to take a shower. Oh, okay. Getting clean, getting washed. I gotta be doing that also. I mean, lately I've got a good smelling facial scrub kind of thing, and it feels very clean, but it's not the same as a full shower. And then they use computers to get the digits. That's a simulation, mathematical, but it's still a simulation. You're using math. I guess if the world were a simulation, then I would be wondering what. I would be wondering if pie only exists when we look at it for simulated reasons. That's probably not how that works. And then there's great, how are you? Honestly, kind of sleepy style, but enjoying this, enjoying a large pose and a little alignment chart. Wow, what the hell else did I want to put on the alignment chart? There's just, we had gotten a request for what to put on the alignment chart. Let's, okay, do I have it? No, it's so, okay, Nutraventure, this thing that I've just heard of today. And then a character. And then it's a simplified enough character that I don't know if okay, the person who has suggested it is still here. Okay, still invited to the wedding, and this individual is all dressed in white, and it's quite fitting. I don't know, let's see how fast I can draw such a thing. A character that you're going to marry. This hairstyle, this character hairstyle or something. I think I used to try to have some bangs like that. Okay, let's really stick that out here. And then honestly, girls with an antenna. It's all right. It's good stuff. And then are you knowing everything over here? Are you knowing everything? And then, oh, your skin is almost acne free. Yippee! Oh yeah. Acne can get pretty painful. It's congratulations. Then it's it I always get like the urge to pick at an acne. Should I have it? I don't really know. Like what's the personality of this character? Like from the design, I would say probably business-like. I think we're gonna put a wedding veil over this because you're in the marriage sort of thing. Okay, there we go with this, and then there we go with that. Just drawing completely from reference. Okay, and then there's just a complete rectangle, completely flat over here, and then and then you can, for just today, have some very simplified eyes. But your eyebrows shall not be simplified. Your eyebrows are, well, one of them's looking like bow tie pasta, but that's completely from the reference picture, I assure you. Bow tie pasta, and then some lips. it's a different kind of a mouth, and then the difference is that pi, okay, all pi needs to be sorted and represented in the computer is different than calculating it with an equation. Oh my god, oh my goodness. And then pi with 1,000,000,000,000 digits would not be the exact same value as pi with 5 digits if we were simulated. That's 1,000,000,000,000 versus pi versus infinity. Wait, are you saying that the value would change if it were not infinite? That the value itself would change? How would we detect it? Could something fool our senses? Well, I suppose math is the exercise of trying very hard not to fool our senses, right? And then it was never too bad, but they would pop and bleed. That's ouch. That's ouches. And then you're saying it's impossible to store all of pies because it's infinite. Same with fractals and other mathematical stuff. That doesn't prove we're not being simulated. This is, oh my god. Okay, because pi doesn't actually have any digits. It's an infinitely precise value we can represent in digits. It's getting mathy. It's getting mathy out here. And what are you saying? You don't have to store all the digits of a program to make it work? You only need the equations and formulas, and you can make anything. Make more like meth, you know? Fair. Yeah, math versus meth and mate versus meth. It's quite different sounding words. Okay. Okay, you've said that you were going to marry this character. Can I see your profile picture? I can't really see your profile picture. I'm detecting some kind of anime hair in your profile picture. Some kind of anime hair. So I guess for anime hair, I draw an anime face. Can I draw that very quickly? Maybe. And then it's going down like that, and then I'm detecting some kind of puppy. Some kind of puppy quality. There you go. There's some kind of puppy quality out in here. Every single time I prove that I can stop overthinking and I can actually draw something a little bit quickly if I really try to, or use a reference picture or something like that. It's why. Okay, how much mouth is here? And then you know what? We don't know eyes. We only know hard eyes, and we only know that love wins for lunch or something. I can't really see the anime profile picture so much, and then face is going on here. How? I can't quite tell how lopsided the one that I tried to do turned out. Okay, we'll scoot it on over here. Well, okay, different ways. Okay, I want to flip it in a way. How much math am I missing out on? Okay, actually I'm just gonna view this intensely for a moment, and then my apologies, and then okay, so still pretty lopsided, even when I try to do something that's not lopsided, because one edge is closer to the other. And then I think that's why I end up trying to draw like an angled face a lot of the time, because then it's not supposed to be symmetrical. Okay, lopsided, you can clearly see that one eye is closer to an end than another eye. We're gonna deselect that. We're gonna get out of there. Is that why I'm always is that I'm always drawing a face that is like in this sort of a tilt. This sort of a tilt. You've got to tilt it some type of a way. Which are you guys okay with the are you guys okay? Are you guys okay in Math Town? Are you guys the daily reminder to practice math safely and always be aware of your emotions? That's like they don't teach you this in math class, but you've got to make sure that if you've started crying too hard, then you drink a lot of water. And I find that to be very relevant to math class because I be crying so hard. Okay, here's a little face, and here's some other little face, and then here's your little neck. And you know what? Faces can be precise and whatnot. Faces can be precise, but I guess I find the I guess I find other side profile things to be a little bit freeing. Maybe, probably, yes, probably. Did I miss a lot of things? Just a silly little guy. You said you're just lurking and not contributing at all. I mean, it's good to see you either way. I'm happy you were here. Happy that you've introduced us to the Blorbos, because otherwise I wouldn't know them. I would think that 5 over here is some kind of Grimace McDonald's themed snake, but now I know. Now I know the identity. Now I know the love. Now I know the ship between 5 and 10. There we go. And then good God. Good Lord, which way are we going with the discussion of pi? That pi is a constant. Every time we calculate a new digit, what we actually do is prove this digit has always been a part of how we represent the infinite provision of pi. You don't literally physically represent that in a computer. Oh my gosh. And then you're so confused what's going on with pi. I mean, as always, the conversation topic is whatever you like it to be. I'm not sure how far I personally can get with considering pi. Like I know there's like a lot of applications for knowing pi when you want to know about the stars and the orbits of things, but when I look at the nearest circle to me, which is a little dream catcher souvenir thing. Oh, and maybe this, it's got little ruffles. It's got some little ruffles around the edges. And so, I don't know, maybe... Okay, this one's very mechanical, though. So it's different from the other circles that I'm seeing, so... I don't know, I guess I just have to wonder, what does it all apply to? What does it all apply to in the end? And then, faces are hard. Thank you for the demonstration of a face. It's honestly difficult. It's honestly difficult out in the world and in the canvas. Okay, let's get a little bit more space. I guess this bald baby type of thing that I've drawn is leaning in for a little smooch or something. And then which way are we? There's lurking, and then there's a pie, and then there's a can't be represented on a computer. I totally feel like for the most important circles in my life, I feel like I can't apply pi to the circles that I have the biggest emotional attachment to, which is pizza. Oh, you know what though? I have a pretty big emotional attachment to my eyeballs, and due to the roundness, there's probably some pie in my eye. That's amore. Okay, there's one part with a pose. There's another part with a thing. I'm getting close to, I don't know, wrapping up the stream or something, but I guess the one thing on my mind is looking up a facial construction thing, because there's Angel Ganev, and he has art tutorial, but I want to look up somebody else. I want to look up a face to practice on. Dev Patel, you are the actor. please tilt your face in some way or another. There we go. Thank you, Wikipedia. Tilting Dev Patel at a sort of an angle. Okay, let's get out of there. And I want to look up Angel Ganev, because it's useful. I didn't even know how to practice drawing ahead, measuring ahead. Okay, Angel Ganev, face. No, probably head construction. Head construction. There we go. Because that's the image that I'm trying to find. Because then if I just go based off the image, then there's information to be had about faces, and then you could be learning, and then Zakta is out here like saying that pi is a number, 3 is a number. You can represent 3 in a computer. You can represent pi in a computer. Maybe not by writing each and every digit of it, but in other ways. And what is a number anyway? The coughing 100%. Coughing 100%. The I do want to note, for the sake of, it's probably very important to know. I'm sorry that this is occurring to me so late, but for the sake of knowing things, Vita Moonshadow, you haven't been here for all of the streams that that our dear individual Sektic has been here, right? I feel like it's so important to note Sektic is so good at trolling and strange hypotheticals and strange situations. So good at all of these things. It would be so awesome if, okay, like how much expertise do you have in the concept of math? Because honestly, in this discussion, being on the sidelines of a discussion about pi and things like that, I don't understand. I think it would be awesome if you explained and I suddenly, I don't know, understood to the fullest. No, I think, okay, maybe I have picked up on it, because you're saying that pi is a representation of something perfect and infinite and mathematical, and then my main issue with the simulation is that it could mess with your senses to explain anything. So if something didn't make sense and the simulation didn't want to be discovered as a simulation, then it could simply trick your brain into thinking that it makes sense, just like that. And then this discussion is making me use my brain. This is unacceptable. It's, I will say, getting a bit brainy in here. And then Sektic is always commenting on the stream's comment section after the stream ends. Oh yeah, I mean, it's completely welcome to do so. I wanted like early on, if people couldn't catch the stream, I wanted, like, if they couldn't catch the stream and then they wanted to be like still shaping it or participating it, I wanted the comments of these things to be I'm gonna watch this later, but here's a topic that I think it would be cool for you to talk about in the next one, sort of thing. And I think we got some of that going on, but it's been the King Hijinks thing. I think that's been the main catcher of streams later, sort of happening. What kind of face am I trying to draw? Dev Patel face I am trying to draw, and then always commenting even when I sleep. Honestly same, not gonna lie, because it's honestly same. I'm getting some noggin out in here, and it's shaped like this. Okay, it's not really shaped like this. I come up with something and then I instantly lie about it. Good God, not what I meant to do. Okay, the face that I'm trying to draw, it's okay. Do I want to start with this sort of shape, just sort of a panel? And then the thing about faces, you can also adjust them as as needed. The thing about faces, you can adjust them as needed. Okay, and then where are we? There's listening to nonsense sped up. Is it weird that this song makes my heart flutter? It's kind of like the background music we've got going on. The soundtrack suggestion of Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. It's good stuff. It's good stuff indeed. There's some. It's kind of twinkly. Twinkly, like I say that in the way of meaning like twinkle twinkle little star. But these days anything can be a twink. And so you never know what's really going on. And then, anyways, the magma stream link is from the last canvas, right? I almost remembered to fix that, and then I did not remember to fix that. I guess it shall just be in here. Wow, my entire camera room thing is turning yellow. I couldn't notice it because I'm inside of it, but this is kind of yellow, isn't it? This is all kind of yellow. Okay, there we have this, and then anything can be a twink. I know it's got like a real definition, but people be messing with it. Okay, and what sort of facial measurements do we want here? Okay, first of all, I'm thinking, you know, we can outline the face. Nothing wrong with that. We can outline the face, but then doing this kind of face outline. It's the way that I draw things. I don't know how replicable it is. Okay, so first of all, we want a little circle for the chin area for drawing a real human head, and then probably we also want a middle section. And it's pretty much like that. And then the next thing that I want is like, okay, is it a cheekbone? Sure, it is a cheekbone from the center of this 3D shape, the center of the 3D shape, where of course we put the ear, the center of the 3D shape where we put the ear. And then Nonsense was my most listened to song at 456 minutes, I'm pretty sure. It's truly impressive, it's truly frightening, it's truly everything. The heart fluttering, huh? Honestly, that's the best part of music. I feel like I feel music pretty intensely. I have to save some songs that like give chills or make my stomach drop or something like that. Okay, and then where is the nose? Of course, lined up with the bottom of the ear. And then what shape is your nose, man? What shape is your nose? Because I'm drawing a real nose shape. It's actually some kind of thing like that, some kind of real nose shape. Wow, I can really have it going on. I can really got it going on when I have some reference images. Okay, so here's this, and then here's your mouth, and then, you know, I haven't actually, okay, I've looked up how this is studied, but I have not actually studied it. I don't actually know what the end result of one of these studies is. So I guess I just create your mustache. I just create your mustache, Dev Patel, and then we've got a classic Dev Patel mustache, and we love you forever. There we go. And some other facial hairs. You probably add that last of all. Oh, hello to you, Gavin. It's a sleepy kind of day today. It's a slow and sleepy kind of day, but the topic can be whatever you like it to be. How is your day? How is your day? Your day might not be slow and sleepy. I started off my day by watching a video from YouTuber Cat Black because I've been subscribed to Cat Black for like a while now, cause I don't know, because I don't know. I say I don't know in the middle of a sentence, but sometimes I say I don't know when I really do know. I know absolutely. Okay, which way are we going with all this? You literally start giggling and kicking your feet like a child when you listen to nonsense. Like, I'm literally giggling right now. But it's a good way to be. It's a good way to be. And then, wait, you made a 2024 profile picture, even though it's in like 21 days. Ooh, looking forward to it. Will 2024 finally be the year that I get a channel banner artwork for this channel, and maybe a new profile picture? I don't know. I could just stick with it. Some people are a real YouTuber and still have a cartoon that's from Disney as their profile picture, like a Storytime animated channel was doing that. Swoozy, how do I describe that guy? Is that a Storytime animated channel, or have I only seen a couple things from there? And then Face Making 101, my drawing is what not to do, everyone. If we're getting completely real, if we're getting completely serious, looking at your drawing, looking over here, your style is like instantly recognizable. I still feel like I don't have that. There's like a distinctiveness in the eyes, distinctiveness in the type of hair that you like to draw. I probably also the mouth and the shading, instantly recognizable. It's worth honing. And I say that because I still ain't do it. Okay, not sure how that was going to form out of my mouth, but I mean it. There we go. And then are you saying that as the owner of Christmas, you have to pay me if you want to use it in your profile picture? You can't appropriate Christmas, because I decide that. My goodness. Well, what's the going rate? A profile picture, it's smaller than a penny, physically, on my screen, smaller than a penny. Can we start the bargaining at around like 25 cents? Like the same amount as like a piece of gum or something? Okay, I want some other things in here. I think that I'm outlining this. I think that I'm outlining this head. I think that I'm outlining this head, and it's very, I don't know. It's nice and it's cool and it's good. Okay, that's not the shape of a nose. Okay, that's not the shape of this nose specifically, but it does go a little bit downward. But then how much downward? Okay, actually I think I should go on to that side a little bit, and then there is this being outlined as well. But then this is okay. Really studying a nose. I think I have not properly proportioned the rest of the head, and then it's been a while since I did a study like this, and here we want the eyes. We want just one mark for the eyes, and then measuring across, and then you want like some circles. I think I've gotten the proportions perhaps a little bit wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. It's getting more evident. It's getting more evident as I get into it. The proportions are a little bit wrong out in here. Do I resize that to be closer together then? Maybe. Do we want more nose? Yeah, based on the reference picture, we want more nose in a different position. More nose a little bit more in the down, more in the downy dumps. There we go. Okay, and then which way am I reading? There are many expensive things that are smaller than a penny. How dare you point out the holes in my logic when I'm trying to buy things for 1 cent, and then really, I feel like I'm trying to find a style. When you grow up only drawing anime, you try to switch out of it. And then I think I see a lot of artists try to switch out of drawing an anime style, but then I feel like with certain artists, they reach like a midpoint in between anime and then studying realism, I guess, where it's just peak distinctiveness. It's hard to tell what peak distinctiveness is, but Viria, the artist for the Percy Jackson official things. Okay, nose a little lower. Okay, it's instantly working out a little bit better with your nose a little lower. What the hell did I do? I misjudged due to mustache reasons? Okay, and then I've broken this a little bit, right? How thin is your nose, my good sir? Maybe your nose is thicker. It's making sense. I feel like a couple of artists reach a midpoint in between anime and realism where they find like the peak distinctiveness, and then beyond that, if they pursue realism more and more, they lose their trademark distinctive things. So I think that hasn't happened to famous Instagram. Okay, has not happened to famous Instagram artist Lowish, cause the shape language keeps being distinct. But then in a similar sort of way, I think Siren, like that, I think got just slightly less distinctive, but I'm still great to look at, still amazing to look at, but I think got a little bit less recognizable. And I don't know, that feels strange to say. That feels why is that? Why is slightly less recognizable but still good and great to look at? Why does that? Okay, that's some kind of middling statement. I think I know that objectively that's some kind of middling statement, but then not objectively that feels like complete condemnation. That feels rude to say. Like I shouldn't say that whatsoever. But I do think it got slightly less distinctive. And then also Viria, the illustrator for Percy Jackson, had like more anime influence, and then decided to get rid of a lot of the anime influence, and then I don't know, just got right out of there. Which way am I? And then, okay. Well, hello. There's a capitalism, and then your capitalism, Williams, the owner of capitalism. No, please. A Christmas profile picture. Permission is $50. Very affordable. How could you? How could you do this? How could you do this? And earn $50. Okay, I answered my question. That's how you do it. You want to earn $50, and then there's you don't know what you're doing. Why do we have gummy worm emoji? I never knew. Okay, and then it's honestly, okay, so you're Christian Williams and your Capital Williams, the owner of Christianity and the owner of capitalism. I want to say that somehow it tracks, and then, okay, you never know, do realism, it sort of fits, and then nobody actually knows. We're all trapped in this thing called life, moving toward an unknown future where we all have the same fate. And then Feather started playing. Oh my gosh, okay, pet updates, Feather, and okay, not pet updates, song updates, because Sabrina Carpenter never dies, because Sabrina Carpenter is eternal, because Sabrina Carpenter is with you. That's okay. Did I read that correctly? Or am I blundering forever? Okay, and then it's the thirstiest time of the year. Oh right, you gotta remember to drink waters. And then I think that I'm getting out of here pretty soon. It's been cool hanging out. I mean, okay, who would I even want in an alignment chart? Okay, what does it mean to be? You're married and it was hype. For me, that's like Ray. That's like Rita. And I was trying to draw them in like a very dramatic pose, but honestly, that's probably a sign that I should try to do that from a reference image or something, because apparently that's the only and the fastest way that I can draw. Do I get rid of the leg? Or do I just go for it? And then you're foolish to believe I follow the law. Oh my goodness. And then you want a Sprite cranberry? Was that a meme? Was there a meme of a Sprite cranberry? And then if I draw, okay, so if you get your reference images ready, and then I'm the fastest I'm the fastest boy alive. Oh my god. Okay, so here's your face, and you are Edalyn Clawthorne, and your ear angles downward, and your ear angles downward. Wow. Maybe I should do some study from life drawings some more. That is something I could do. I mean, I'm gonna be losing internet access for a while, going on travel and trip and whatever. So I don't know. Maybe if I see people, then I can be doing a life drawing sort of thing and finally get the studies in here. And then you're simping. Wait, simping for white women is a turtle. This is on Sabrina Carpenter, is it? This is. Oh my god, where are the white women at? Okay, they may be found in your Spotify, and then you got your sister grounded on accident. That's sibling stuff. What's the story there? That's honestly. Last night I was up until like 4 in the morning or something, cause my mom opened up her YouTube account and found that in 2013 she uploaded a video of me telling a story to my baby brother, and he was a baby brother for real back then, but now he's a baby brother for sentimentality. But yeah, that was strange. That was a strange reminder that things were still absolutely being uploaded in 2013, and some of them are even, I guess, just a singular memory of my 2013 self telling a little story, and then it unlocked all kinds of memories for my brother. So we had a strange conversation, and then that conversation led to my mom recounting how I would always slam my little brother's hands in a toy chest on accident. I hope that was on accident, because baby is so fragile. Oh my god. His entire head at one point. That doesn't seem like an accident, but that's horrifying. Anyway, and then how often does your mom watch your streams? You know, I'm not quite sure how often. I know that she tunes in occasionally, and then it really seems like like for a week in a row she caught a bunch of them. How much mouth do we want? Big grin. This is over on this is some Dana Terrace art. So do I just write DT? This is some Dana Terrace art that I'm referencing, seeing, practicing, bringing the radar to life about it. You Saktik, are you saying you're my mom, or you're Jack Suaro's mom? My goodness, we've added so many vowels to this. My goodness, we really have so many vowels to it. Nice to meet you all. Mother. Mommy. Hello. I can't believe you've probably gotten conjoined, and then okay, the story from Gavin is you were gonna talk to your friend on Snapchat, and your mom was looking at your screen at that moment. She wasn't allowed to go anywhere at that moment. Okay, your mom was looking at your screen, and she snuck out and looked at it and grounded her even more, and that's how I accidentally snitched on her. Okay, talking to friend on Snapchat, your mom looks at your screen, and then like your sister messages you something about sneaking out. Is it obvious that I've never been on Snapchat and I'm some kind of caveman who emerged from my pool of mud yesterday? I've never been on Snapchat, so however you tell me it works, I have to take your word for it. If you have to unlock Snapchat with your big toe every single time, I have no choice but to take you at full face value. If using Snapchat is an action that makes you consume 200 calories, I have no choice but to believe you. Okay, so you accidentally snitched on her. Snapchat in 2023. there's so many apps that I have basically missed the train on, I feel. Okay, and we're trying to have a single rain whispers so that something to do with this chart has happened in the course of the stream. We're having a little bit of a rain, a little bit of a whispers, and I shouldn't make your head that big if you're right next to another head that we can clearly see for reference. Okay, so we want some Rada wedding. You're married and it was hype. I'm not sure immediately what goes in the other categories, but accidentally snitch on her. I mean, I guess you couldn't have known. You could not have known that such an unfortunate thing would happen at that exact time. I guess being within eye shot of your mom, that does mean that you enabled it. But I don't think that it means that it's your fault whatsoever. And then you used to AOL chat with your friends. What type of ages are going on here? I feel like maybe I'm old enough to have had the option of AOL chatting with someone maybe when I was like 5 or something. So if I got like really tech savvy, let's get your hair out in here. Actually, let's make it a little more epilogue hair. Ooh, a little more epilogue hair. Okay, that's not exactly how it looks. Not exactly how it looks in the epilogue, but still pretty fine, still pretty fire, still pretty good, still pretty decent. We love you forever, Rain Whispers. And your nose out like this. Yeah, okay, sure, it still fits on your face, Rain Whispers. Okay, I didn't get it completely right, but your eyebrows are like a triangle. Actually, what are your eyebrows in this? Okay, you're actually always making that expression. We love you, Rain Whispers. Okay, and then here's your eyes, and and I can make them all. You know what? Okay, That's why I should try to study from a reference. That is a creator, an artist that I already look up to. I should try to do that just a lot more often, because I haven't tried to draw some simplistic eyes with some little sparklies in them, and it's very satisfying. It's very satisfying, and I'm not gonna figure out what's in a style exactly. I'm not gonna figure out what's in a style exactly until I figure out what's in there. Okay, your eyes are not even supposed to be open in this picture. I'm supposed to. Okay, it's very satisfying. But let's fix your expression a little bit. Let's get you looking over here, and and it's just like so, and it's just like that. And your hand is supposed to be on your face, and that's what's going on there. That's okay. I'm winding down this stream. I'm wrapping up this stream because we're past the 2-hour mark, and so we want to be getting out of here. And your other Rain Whispers hand is just like this. I love you so much. I love you so much, Rain Whispers. Okay. And that's why you should be married to people who are not me. I can't really do the self-shipping kind of thing, but I think that people who are capable of doing that are so free. I think you're the freest in the world, and it's awesome to see. Me, I don't have the self-esteem. I don't quite have that yet. Okay, you need some big blush. You need some big blush. Blush. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And I still have an entire leg. I still have an entire leg in the middle of them, and I've been making myself not see the leg. Okay. And then I want their both of their heads to be around the same size. Last of all indeed. Okay, which way are we? And then what did I miss in the chat? Cause we're winding up and going out of here. And then Apple Pencil has died. Rest in peace. Why have you said? Imagine using Apple products. I mean, in getting the play-by-play, one doesn't have to imagine, because we may all experience Apple Pencil died when the lovely art finds that it is time to go. And then, okay, so you now have similar sized heads, and the quality of the line art is therefore all messed up, but it's still good, and it's still great. And there's Legman's song, and then what the hell did I miss? You want to be able to do a push-up? I wanted to be able to do parkour, but then exercise is tough to focus on, and then I overthink what time of day I should take my shower. But it's a worthy goal. I believe in you. I believe in you. May you have all the motivation that I cannot find for my own self. And then, where are we? There's like a shrimp. There's like you're using an iPhone 15. It dies in like 5 hours. I think sometimes this, okay, do I ever show, I mean, I know I show stuff on my phone, but do I ever show that, like, compared to the, okay, what, sure, there's the Danaterus art. Compared to the size of my head, this is kind of a large phone. Compared to the size of my human hand, it's kind of a freaking chunky thing. It's kind of a chunky thing going on here. It dies in 7 or 8 hours. Or longer. Depends on what you're doing on it. So that's why I've suddenly held my own phone up to my head. Okay, which way are we? Your pencils don't have batteries. It's a huge phone. It's a chunky ass phone. I can't really put it in most regular phone situations. A little radar that I've studied from. Do I write that? I guess I write that. Let's Dana Terrace, because that's a study of the Danaterus art. Okay. Well, it is. Okay. There's it's a cool canvas. It's a lovely canvas tour going on here as we get out of here. They'll kill you for fun. I'm misidentifying the character as somebody from JoJo Bizarre Adventure, but nobody from JoJo Bizarre Adventure has hair that isn't absolutely wild, right? I want to know anime. There's hi to you, weirdo. Hello to you. There's your OC only has a little tiny amount of company. I've only contemplated this this chart a little. Honestly, you died and it was hype. Was supposed to be. Can I draw him from memory? My little brother said that today about this character called Tech from the Bad Batch. Tech from the Bad Batch. He is a little nerd. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, first of all, I'm trying to wrap the stream up. Second of all, I've just accidentally spoiled the Bad Batch. Well, I don't know if anybody watches those shows, but if you were going to watch the show, he dies and it's hype. Okay, that's more of a spoiler than I really wanted to, were really anticipated that I would be putting out there. So here's this guy, and then your nose is like this, and you're and you died, and it was hype, and there's the guy who almost died, and it's hype, and then sparkly eyes. What the? It's hello, old man Yowie. We love you, old man Yowie. I hope that's how it's pronounced, because that's how I've been pronouncing it all along. And then which way are we? And then my head is a new unit of measurement. Americans invent everything just not to use the metric system. So true, bestie. So true. You're going to know how much head is going on based on only my cranium. Here is here is an appreciation of random OCs, but I but I definitely need to watch JoJo because I'll probably become more accustomed to drawing wild hair. The hair in JoJo is like it curls into like a specific heart shape or whatever motif they find that they need in the moment, but then that's only like a few. It's only like a few characters, right? It's only a few characters that have wild hair, and some of them have a wild hat, and then it goes back and forth and balances these things. Faces are hard. Faces are hard. Faces are hard. But just because it's difficult doesn't mean you can't be awesome. It's cool stuff, and then artworks. I'm reading it right? I misidentified an animal the other day, but this is cat. This is cat, right? This is that's so cool. It's so detailed. It's so detailed. How are you doing this? I am not sure if I am about to get a visitor or something like that. It's we might find ourselves experiencing meow, and then just a little guy saying, "I am dead now. I died. Goodbye. I'm dead." Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. There's some, frankly incredibly detailed Bellows fan art around here. There's Old Man Yowie, there's 5% Dead, and then there's ABZ Still Sucks catching us at the end of the stream. I've been talking for like over 20 minutes surely. As it goes, trying to wind down the stream. And then speaking of OCs, last night I was watching some of my old videos and remade 3 OCs from the same stories, basically as a time loop yandere story. Ooh. That's first of all, time loop, spicy. I feel like yandere is like I feel like it's a normal? I feel like it's like a frequent amount of spice. I feel like I see it here and there. Time loop combined with it though, now we really start to spice. And then, I was just saying hello to ABC Still Sucks, but I've missed the important part of the message, which was that Father yelled at me, so I'm crying right now. But hi, sillies, you've made it just in time for Old Man Yowie. Okay, that's the more disturbing way to frame the sentence. There's full-on hair on the man. His eyes are so beautiful. Good God, goodness gracious. The thing that I wanted to say Cause I kept like, I don't know, repeating things I wanted to say for like a wise sort of quote that I wanted to have at the end of a stream. The thing that I wanted to say was that a wise man once said, "What if I told you that the world was gonna end, and you had 15 minutes to spend with me or your friends? Would you take the first bus over to my house, or would you take the last plane over to the West Coast?" Now, if someone told me that the world was gonna end quote, I would say that was an awful lot of questions. That's honestly an abysmal amount of questions for something that the world's gonna end. If the world is ever going to end, and the world's going to end, eat a little snacky as fast as you can. That's my advice, and I hope you have a great day, and thank you for being here. And what the hell is that sound? But thank you for being here.